Welcome to Autofocus, the Philippine Motor Show. Just as I am, hope you are staying safe and healthy as we give you the latest about the automobile and its industry. I'm Ray Louie Gamboa. Here's a menu of some of our features on this edition of your Automobile Electronic Magazine.
Starting off with reviews of two vehicle models presently in the local market. A compact crossover from Subaru, the XV GT Edition 2.0 IS CVT with EyeSight, and a mid-size pickup from Mitsubishi, the 2019 Strada GT 4-wheel drive automatic. Plus, a feature-to-feature comparison of two subcompact SUVs, the MG ZS and the JAC S2. On Autopedia, we'll find out how a supercharger works. And together with the latest news and developments in the local auto industry, we shall have the story of carsthetics as our special feature.
The next 60 minutes is all about the automobile. This is Autofocus, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Dad, naflatan kami. Dad? Dad?
You okay? Iwan mo na yan. Ako na bahala dyan. Let's go. Hatid ko na kayo. Tara. Excuse me? Let's go!
Thank you. You always have my back.
Have fun.
I will.
Be part of the 2020-2021 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2020-2021 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2020. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the Automobile Show. We start this edition of your electronic magazine with a review of one of the latest automobile models from Subaru. Automakers are known to stick with the GT tag on cars. What does this mean? GT stands for Grand Tour or Gran Turismo. In essence, it means a GT car has been built or outfitted for high-speed performance and long-distance driving. Over the years, the GT tag became associated with high performance, premium comfort, and sporty styling. Up next on car review is the Subaru XV GT Edition 2.0 IS CVT with EyeSight. Does this Subaru deserve the GT tag?
There are 3 variants of the Subaru XV, a compact crossover or sport utility vehicle made available in the local market. The base model XV 2.0i, the XV 2.0i S EyeSight, and the top-of-the-line XV GT Edition 2.0 IS EyeSight. The XV GT 2.0 IS eyesight shares the same basic unibody and powertrain as its brothers in the lineup, a 1,995cc direct injection 4-cylinder boxer engine that is capable of generating 156 horsepower and 196 Newton meters of torque. The engine drives all four wheels via Lineartronic CVT and Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system. The GT Edition shares the same roof rails and shark fin antenna, power sliding tilt-adjustable glass sunroof, as well as automatic rain-sensing windshield wipers as those on the XV 2.0 IS eyesight. It also shares the same UV protection on windshield and all side windows, power folding side mirrors, and intermittent windshield wipers of both its brothers. What the top-of-the-line XV does not share with its brothers are the GT Edition aero kits and roof spoiler, and GT Edition 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels wrapped by 225 by 55 R18 tires, as well as the GT Edition emblems. Exterior features include LED headlamps with auto levelizer, steering responsive headlights, and halogen fog lamps in front and in the rear. Getting into the cabin of the XV 2.0 IS GT Edition reveals another obvious difference: the exclusive, made-for-GT leather seats and trim. The steering wheel and gear shift knob are wrapped in leather with orange stitching. Also, like its brethren, the rear seat backrest splits 60-40. And the GT Edition has an 8-way power adjustable driver's seat, like the middle-priced XV. The driver on the GT Edition benefits from the remote control key system, complemented by keyless access and push-button start, as well as a tilt-adjustable and telescopic steering wheel, and paddle shifters. The high-grade multi-function display provides all vital information on car and engine performance. Aluminum pedals add to sporty character for the GT Edition. Other comfort and convenience features include power windows, map lights, front cup holders in the center console, and on all side door pockets. During short or long drives and hot or cold climbs, occupants benefit from the dual-zone automatic air conditioning system with anti-dust filter, with heater ducts for rear passengers and electric rear window defogger. For entertainment, there's an audio system with 8-inch display that has Bluetooth connectivity, as well as a USB port, auxiliary input jack, and HDMI input on the center panel, allowing driver better visibility of surroundings are a rear view camera and the GT Edition dual side view monitors. The Subaru first gained cult status for its quirky design and reputation for being fun to drive vehicles with great handling, owing much to its boxer engine and symmetrical all-wheel drive technology. Obviously, the Subaru XV 2.0 IS GT Edition also has these, as well as a host of active and passive safety technology aimed at making it fun and versatile, as well as a safe crossover vehicle. This includes X mode for driving on rough, steep, and slippery conditions, hill descent control, active torque vectoring, vehicle dynamics control system, auto vehicle hold, and adaptive cruise control. Among other safety features are driver, front seat passenger, curtain and knee airbags, brake assist, electronic brake force distribution, brake override, child seat anchors, Subaru rear vehicle detection, reverse automatic parking, and eyesight driver assist technology.
With the added aero kit, the Subaru XV GT Edition 2.0 IS eyesight certainly looks a lot more racy and sporty than its lesser-priced brothers. For some, the sporty look alone could justify the Grand Tourer label. The latest auto industry news and developments right after this break. Welcome back to Autofocus, and we now have the latest auto industry news.
Toyota Motor Philippines has recently launched its virtual showroom in an effort to provide customers a new level of experience and to prioritize safety amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Through this digital platform, the company said that Toyota customers can feel an actual showroom experience from entry to the dealership to making an inquiry. This also enables them to check out Toyota vehicles and get a 360-degree view of the model's exterior and interior features. More details are also provided through brochures and product videos. Once the consumer has chosen a vehicle, payment estimates can be calculated in the site and personal details may be submitted to connect the customer to their dealership of choice. Dealer representatives will then contact the customer to address further inquiries, offer official quotation, and facilitate car purchase. Toyota Motor Philippines' first Vice President for Brand and Product Planning Cluster, Cristina Arevalo, shared that the Toyota Virtual Showroom was designed to simulate the customer's buying journey without going to the dealership and leaving home. She added that even customers abroad can take advantage of the virtual showroom. The Toyota Virtual Showroom will be continuously updated to add more 360-degree vehicle displays and interactive features designed to enhance customer experience. Honda Cars Philippines has introduced Auto Loan Link Page as one of its website's new features, providing an easier and safer way for customers to apply for an auto loan with the brand's official bank partners. This feature presents a separate auto loan page dedicated to the list of various participating banks that customers can choose from. Once the chosen bank is selected, they will be directed to the bank's auto loan website. Honda Cars Philippines President Masahiko Nakamura said that this is one of the company's ways to adapt to the new normal, which aligns to their priority to provide a more convenient and safer way for customers to purchase a car while staying home in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. Moreover, Honda Cars Philippines is also preparing for the launch of what it calls Virtual at Honda, a facility that will allow virtual dealership online transactions or a contactless process of car purchase, car maintenance, and repairs. To be launched in August of this year, Virtual at Honda will allow customers to conduct or perform the following from the comfort of their homes: visit online, inspect models inside out with 360-degree features, reserve a vehicle and service appointment, test drive schedule, unit availability query, access account, and live chat with sales consultant. Before the health crisis in the country began, Isuzu Philippines has conceptualized a new campaign dubbed as Live Life Differently that encourages its clients and would-be customers to discover the endless possibilities of driving an Isuzu vehicle. Go beyond the comfort of your homes to explore the outdoors and open ourselves up to more adventures. In line with this, Isuzu is set to digitally launch the new D-Max Boondock 4x4 variant in manual and automatic transmissions. This launch of Isuzu's Ultimate Off-Roader marks as its first online vehicle launch. Isuzu Philippines President Hajime Koso stressed that we must live life differently to be able to be tougher, more resilient, more enduring, and more dependable to every challenge and obstacle we face. And the new D-Max Bundock 4x4 is in response to this. As the government eases up quarantine measures and gradually reopens industries, Isuzu said that its Live Life Differently campaign can help the country build a roadmap to an even more robust transport economy and be the Filipino motorist's vehicle to renew and strengthen bonds with one another. Suzuki Philippines is offering deals for the country's frontliners in different industries, dubbed as the Big Hero Promo, in an effort to extend gratitude and salute these workers who are at the forefront of the COVID-19 pandemic. In the said promo, a 15,000 peso discount on top of the prevailing prices is given to a verified frontliner on their chosen Suzuki vehicles that, according to Suzuki, can ease financial challenges for those who want to purchase a unit as a first step to overcoming public transport problems due to the pandemic. Discounted Suzuki vehicles include the APV, Celerio, Ciaz, Desire, Swift, and Ertiga, excluding its upgrade variant. The company also listed eligible frontline workers, which include those from government, hospitals and clinics, retail, transport, banking, hospitality, news or media, manufacturing, gasoline stations, logistics, and volunteers dedicated to providing relief goods and services to those who are deeply affected by COVID-19. The frontliners need only to present a valid ID, associating their profession or field with the specified industry, while volunteers must have a certification from the local government. The Big Hero Promo is available throughout all Suzuki dealerships nationwide from May 29, 2020 to June 30, 2020.
Those are the latest news and developments in the automotive industry. We shall take another short break. Stay with us. I'll be right back.
Dad, naflipan kami. Dad? Dad?
You okay? Iwan mo na yan. Ako na bahala dyan. Let's go. Hatid ko na kayo. Tara. Excuse me? Let's go!
Thank you. You always have my back.
Have fun.
I will.
Be part of the 2020-2021 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2020-2021 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2020. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to this edition of Autofocus, the country's premier automobile TV and online magazine. Here's Head to Head, our feature-to-feature comparison of the latest automobile models belonging to the same category. Subcompact SUVs have become a dime a dozen, or lima cinco, if you prefer. That is, there are lots of them in the local market in various brands and models, and trim levels, as well as prices. In another of our head-to-head agent, we compare spec to spec the MG ZS and the Jack S2.
If you're not too brand conscious or country prejudiced when choosing automobiles, you'd have more than a dozen subcompact sport utility vehicles and crossovers to check out before coming to a decision. To help buyers out, Head to Head pits vehicles of like models and prices. In this edition, we compare the MG ZS 1.5 Alpha and the JAC S2 1.5 CVT Intelligent. Let's start off with the external dimensions and features. The MG ZS is just a whisker shorter than the JAC S2, 4,134 millimeters to 4,135 millimeters, but sits wider, 1,800 millimeters to 1,750 millimeters, and taller, 1,648 millimeters to 1,568 millimeters on the road. The MG ZS also has a longer wheelbase at 2,585 millimeters to 2,490 millimeters. The iconic hexagonal MG logo sits prominently on the front grille with matte black lattice work framed by matte silver metalwork. Matte silver is also used for front skid plate, the lower body slide, and the roof rails. Sweeping back from the grille-like eagle eyes are the projector halogen lamps with adjustable beam light, as well as LED daylight running lights. Chrome trim molding hold fog lamps in front and rear. The MG ZS also features a full panoramic sunroof. To the side are side view mirrors with turn signal lamps. The MG logo is again featured in the back, doubling as the liftgate door handle. The taillights are described as using the Polaris design. Accenting the rear roofline is the shark fin antenna. The MG logo is also featured in the bespoke 17-inch rims of the MG ZS 1.5 Alpha that uses 215 by 50 R17 tires. The JAC S2 favors softer, rounder corners in its design. The fascia features the JAC logo prominently on a 3-slat grille, topped by black latticework, projector-type headlights, chrome fringed black air dams flanked by fog lights, and LED daytime running lights. What's an SUV without roof rails? The JAC S2 certainly has those as well as rear roof antenna. The rear tailgate opens upward to reveal a trunk with 450-liter capacity. Aside from integrated taillights, there are rear fog lamps. Bespoke 16-inch alloy rims are wrapped by 205 by 55 R16 tires. Underneath the hood of the MG ZS 1.5 Automatic Alpha is a 1.5-liter, 4-cylinder, 16-valve DOHC gasoline engine with multi-port fuel injection with DVVT that generates a maximum 114 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 150 Newton-meters of torque at 4,500 RPM. Power is sent to the front wheels via a 4-speed automatic transmission with manual Tiptronic function. The JAC S2 1.5 CVT Intelligent is powered by a 1.5-liter gasoline engine with VVT technology that generates a maximum 111 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 146 Nm of torque from 3,500 to 4,500 RPM. All that torque and power are transmitted to the front wheels via continuously variable transmission or CVT. Both MG ZS and the JAC S2 use front McPherson and rear torsion beam suspension systems and front ventilated and rear solid brake discs. Both also have electric power steering, with the MG ZS 1.5 AT Alpha having 3 driving modes. Let's compare interior comfort and convenience features. The MG ZS 1.5 AT Alpha comes with MG leather style upholstery and trim. The center stack and console feature carbon fiber. The gauge cluster, AC vent, and dashboard trim get the matte silver treatment. The driver's seat can be manually adjusted 6 ways, the front passenger 4 ways. The rear seat back also splits 60-40 to allow flexibility for hauling cargo or luggage. The MG steering wheel has a flat bottom design, with the Alpha getting sporty leather style wrapping and remote audio and info center controls. The steering column tilts. Cruise controls are mounted on column. Other comfort and convenience features include push-button start and stop, power side view mirrors, electronic climate control, 12-volt outlet, 2 USB ports, and cup holders in the center console. The JAC S2 1.5 CVT intelligent interior features black leather for the seats and trim. The driver's seat adjusts for height and comes with side armrest. Second row seats have middle headrest. Convenience features include front and rear power windows, electric side view mirror adjustment with mirror heating, manual air conditioning, trip computer, instrument cluster dimmer switch, and cruise control system. Onboard infotainment in the MG ZS 1.5 Alpha comes with an 8-inch touchscreen display with Bluetooth, multimedia play, and Apple CarPlay capability, 6 speakers, and 3D sound effect. Onboard infotainment of the JAC S2 1.5 CVT comes with radio, an MP5 player with Bluetooth, aux and USB, iPod compatibility, and 6 speakers. Let's compare safety and security features. The MG ZS 1.5 Alpha comes with front, side, and curtain airbags, 3-point seatbelts for all 5 occupants in car, with driver and front passenger seatbelt reminders, ISOFIX child seat anchors, alarm seatbelt, and engine immobilizer. To help driver keep control of the vehicle are anti-lock brake system, electronic brake force distribution, cornering brake control, electronic stability program, hill hold control, traction control system, vehicle dynamic control, and tire pressure monitoring system. Reversing is made safer and easier with reverse camera and rear parking sensor. The JAC S2 1.5 CVT Intelligent also comes with a surfeit of passive and active safety and security features, including driver and front seat passenger airbags, 3-point seat belts for all 5 occupants in the vehicle with buckle-up reminder for driver and passenger, ISOFIX child seat anchors, speed sensing door locking, remote key, and engine immobilizer. Other safety systems include anti-lock brake system, electronic brake force distribution, tire pressure monitoring system, electronic stability control, hydraulic brake assist, hill start assist control. Assisting driver during parking are rear parking sensors and reverse camera. Finally, the MG ZS 1.5 AT Alpha retails at 998,888 pesos, compared to 720,000 pesos for the JAC S2 1.5 CVT Intelligent.
With quarantine restrictions being eased and auto dealerships being allowed to open, there is expected to be a big fight for sales. It should be a buyer's market out there, and comparisons of exterior and interior features, as well as prices, will gain importance.
fine dining, a romantic garden wedding, a relaxed casual meal, or an important business event, Ilustrado is the place to go. Aside from its famed paella, the Ilustrado restaurant, which is located within the history-laden walled city of Intramuros, is also the favorite destination of food gourmands for its famous callos and lengua and other classic gustatory offerings. Ilustrado restaurant, only for the foodies.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Our special feature is next. Sometimes, hobbies lead to opportunities for business. This is how one distributor of automotive accessories, Carsthetics Marketing Philippines, began. Up next, the Carsthetics story on this week's special feature.
Many owners are never satisfied with what comes as stock or OEM equipment and features in their cars. From lights, infotainment units, floor mats and wipers, to the latest trendy gadgets to make cars safer, comfortable, or fun to drive and own. There seems no end to the demand for new and better aftermarket automotive products. Many owners made the search for better parts and accessories for their cars their hobby. And many have seen their hobby evolve into a business, like Valentin Ko Jr., Chief Operating Officer of Carsthetics Marketing Philippines. Founded in 2005, Carsthetics Marketing Philippines has become one of the leading direct importer, developer, and distributor of a wide array of automotive accessory products.
Carsthetics has been operating for more than 10 years already. It started as a hobby. I'm looking for products kasi before I cannot find a product that is suitable for the Philippine market. So that's why I decided to, if I cannot find one, why not I try to import one, and then I tweak the item and have it manufactured.
The windshield wiper blade, an indispensable device for safe driving, is one of Carsthetics' major line of products for wholesale distribution. It is also a good example of Carsthetics' find, tweak, manufacture, and distribute philosophy.
The durability of the structure of the item should be intact kasi sometimes they don't know it's time to change, but they still don't change it and then they still continue to use it. Like what happens sometimes with our wipers, diba? Wipers is that sometimes the blade, as long as pumapahid, okay lang. But when you look at it, how's the integrity of the plastic? How's the integrity of the casing? So that's why, for that one, we have it all metal. We provide a solution for it. So almost all of the items is basically what I think the Filipino people would really want, and what I also wanted as well.
Over the years, Carsthetics has been keeping ahead of trendy accessories that feature cutting-edge technology that meet evolving needs of modern-day motorists. Lately, it's power banks for jump-starting engines with dead batteries.
Here, on what you can see on the table is basically, it is a power bank, but rather than having normally when you have a jump starter, you have a full charge in your car. But when the time comes that you're going to use it, the charge gets depleted. So here, we decided to tweak the power bank naman, na rather than having it on the car, it's going to be on your pocket or on your bag. So that when you're going to use it, it's always going to be available and it always has a charge for it.
Among in-demand accessories that Carsthetics carries are various types of in-car DVR units. One of the latest DVRs feature a 7-inch touchscreen monitor with high resolution that can take photos or record videos of things in your car.
Actually, for this one, it's our newest item that we distribute as of the moment. Kasi compared to dash cams, is that number one, here in the Philippines is very hot. Next is that if there's parking, usually you park it outdoor. So here we consider number one is that how's the resistant to heat. Number two, will the lens be okay? If it's direct sunlight, tinatamaan siya. Number three, will the camera be okay naman in that way? So that's why with all that into consideration, we decided to make our own one. And that's what we install in your car. We're very, very confident that it's going to last for a long time kasi siya because of all of those.
Carsthetics has also began selling a tire pressure monitoring system, or TPMS, an electronic system now installed as standard in premium vehicles being sold in the country. The TPMS informs the driver of whether a tire is under or overinflated, which is good for safety, fuel efficiency, as well as tire longevity.
At least now you can know which tire is a flat tire, which tire is paubos na ng hangin. And at the same time, what's also good about the TPMS, it's also good for your wipes. So they know when is it time to air your wheel na. Yan siya. And then at the same time, fuel save. Kasi since your tire is all in the right pressure, it's mas magaan and mas maganda yung fuel efficiency mo. That one naman, we decided to have it as an external sensor. Kasi the common ones being used in the market, it's an internal sensor. So it's pinapasok sa gulong and it's metal. But the problem with there is that once that one, since it's metal, once na nag-leak siya, you will have non-stop na problem ka na pahangin. So right now, we decided to use the original na pito and then we just put a cap on it. So sir, next question naman dyan is that, paano kung manakawan ba tayo? There's a special key in every set wherein you will need the key in order for them to actually unlock your cover.
Those interested in checking out the auto accessories imported, developed, and distributed by Carsthetics can visit their website.
You can reach us here in room 109, second floor, base building, Granada Street, Barangay Valencia, Quezon City. Or you can visit our website at www.carsthetics.com.
A visit to Carsthetics website will show you more of cool and useful accessories it distributes to auto shops. With quarantine restrictions easing, maybe a visit to auto shops would ease the stress of being cooped up in homes for months. But be sure to abide by health protocols.
Dad, na-flipan kami. Dad? Dad?
You okay? Iwan mo na yan. Ako na bahala dyan. Let's go. Hatid ko na kayo. Tara. Excuse me? Let's go!
Thank you. You always have my back.
Have fun.
I will.
Motul is the most trusted motor oil of the top teams competing in some of the world's most grueling race competitions, the WRC, the WTCC, and the Japan GT. Motul is the only 100% fully synthetic motor oil in the market. It has antioxidant properties that prevent premature thickening and aging due to thermal stress and guarantees total engine protection. For more information about Motul engine oils, visit www.motul.com.ph.
Be part of the 2020-2021 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2020-2021 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2020. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Welcome back. We have more cars for you to know and appreciate as we have our second car review this week. For this car review, taking over the spotlight is the 2019 Mitsubishi Strada, a pickup truck that takes pride in its fresh styling and many more.
We have here the Mitsubishi Strada GT variant. Under the hood of the latest generation Strada is a 2.4-liter DOHC diesel engine that is capable of producing 181 PS of power and 430 Nm of torque. Our variant here is mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission in place of the old 5-speed. Other variants of the Strada come available in the existing 6-speed manual transmission. The Strada also now features a smarter Super Select 4-wheel drive or Easy Select 4-wheel drive system, which allows the driver to switch the driving mode depending on the roads the car will take on. For the suspension, Mitsubishi did special tuning to the rear suspension of the Strada. It is comprised of an independent double wishbone with coil spring and stabilizers at the front for the 2-wheel drive AT, as well as our variant here, while the rest of the variants use double wishbone with coil spring and stabilizer bar. Meanwhile, for the rear suspension, which has been tweaked, all of the variants feature a rigid elliptic leaf spring with telescopic shock absorbers. This layout not only ensures better handling and ride comfort, but it is also capable of holding more oil because of the dampers. That's enough of the oily bits. Let's proceed to the exterior design of the Strada. With just a glance, it's now noticeable that the newest Strada sports a bolder design compared to its predecessor. It follows Mitsubishi's design concept of rock solid, which embodies the full essence of its engineered beyond tough development key phrase. The front fascia is defined by a high engine hood line and beefier looking lamps. Speaking of the lamps, Mitsubishi tweaked the exterior lights a little as well. The headlamps are side by side with the daytime running lights. Also present in the front bumper are the fog lights and turn signals. Meanwhile, the side and rear views have a newly sculpted body curve with contrasting sharp lines, extended wheel flares, and bright accents. Moreover, the Strada powers through the road with 18-inch alloy wheels. Overall, the exterior look of the newest Strada is one that has the public's interest. Mitsubishi did a good job in making the design of the Strada as one of its best selling points. Let's hop inside the Strada and check out what the interior offers. It's easy to see that the interior of the Strada mirrors the modern and bold look of its exterior. It's also fitting that it matches the restyled design outside. Everything is wrapped in premium leather, providing that cozy touch. Also, soft pad materials and stitching can be found on the floor console, armrest, and parking brake. But the real showstopper here is the compartment that serves as a mobile tray, a helpful feature if you need a place to store your mobile phones while traveling. In addition, at the back of the center console, you'll find a similar compartment complete with new USB ports. More about convenience, the Strada is equipped with an air circulator that absorbs air from the front air vents, then transfers it to the back. Moreover, the infotainment system of the Strada is pretty straightforward. It comes with a touchscreen display system that is available in AM/FM, Bluetooth, and USB connectivity. Sound is enjoyable through 6 speakers. When it comes to safety features, the new Strada is also equipped with advanced technological features such as advanced safety features like forward collision mitigation, blind spot warning with lane assist, rear cross traffic alert, and ultrasonic misacceleration mitigation system, among others.
That was the 2019 Mitsubishi Strada, proving that it got what it takes to be a pickup truck on everybody's list. Know more about your car and how to take care of it here on Autopedia.
Hi, this is Sydney, and today we'll be talking about the Supercharger. Superchargers and turbochargers. You hear these two terms thrown around interchangeably and can't really blame the people on the internet because they don't really know what it is. They have no idea what it looks like, much less know how it works. So we've covered turbochargers in a past topic, so this time we'll be covering the Supercharger. So basically, let's start with the similarities. Turbo and supercharger. Both of these things are called forced induction because you are force feeding more air into the engine. It's just that the way that they do it are different. A turbo uses the exhaust gases to spin a turbine that feeds air. A supercharger, on the other hand, uses a belt like this, connected to the engine, connected to the alternator, water pump, aircon compressor, that spins two rotors in here that also force more air in. Same principle, get more air, suck more air, blow more air, make more power. The main difference between the supercharger and turbocharger is of the hardware itself. Almost all turbochargers are two circular round things. Superchargers come in this rectangular package because inside here are two intermeshing lobes. They look like gears. So what they basically do is it's also an air pump. Goes like this, air goes in, gets forced out, creates pressure. Nothing different from a turbocharger in terms of principle of operation, but how it operates is one is belt driven, one is exhaust driven. Now, let's address the popular notion, oh, superchargers have parasitic loss and all of that. No, it's not true. Whatever you read on the internet, once again, it's not true. Yes, it takes some energy to turn this, but that energy is a lot less than what the energy that it gives. Because if it is parasitic loss and you're actually using more energy to turn this than what it makes, then there's no point in installing this in the first place. Let's put that in numbers. To turn this thing here, the assembly here with the lobes inside, takes about 5 horsepower from the engine. But what this gives you in return is about 40 horsepower on this 1.5 liter Honda City engine. So power-wise, for a 1.5 engine, we're adding 40 horsepower more. Basically, the behavior is like stuffing a big 2.4 liter engine into a car this small. That's the easiest way to describe the driving style and result of a supercharger. It feels like a big engine. The power curve is actually a straight line from idle all the way to red line. It's one straight line. No dips, no curves, no nothing. And it's very, very linear, which makes it a great choice for racing because unlike turbochargers, which have surge and sometimes, depending on what size the turbo is, there's a lag when you let go. It's not very great when you're coming out of a corner. This is more predictable when it comes to driving and racing. So turbocharger, supercharger, which is better? One is not better than the other. One does not make more power than the other. If you're doing this on your project car, say a Civic 1.8, there is a limit to how much horsepower you can make. Go over that limit, whether it's turbo, supercharger, then you'll break the engine. It all depends on really what you want. And of course, how much you're going to pay. Some people may say, oh, I'll spend 200 grand on a supercharger for 40 horses. But if I do turbocharger, it's only 130, 140,000. I'll go with the cheaper option. Well, that's up to you. But the biggest advantage of a supercharger system is most of these things are made in kit form. So everything that you need to be able to install it comes with it. So this one here actually installs in 1 day. A custom turbo setup where everything will have to be fabricated from scratch will take about a week. That's the fastest, to an average of a week and a half to 2 weeks. So you figure out how much your downtime is worth. So that's the how and why it works of a supercharger.
That's our feature on Autopedia this week. Hope that will help you in taking good care of your car. And that's Autofocus this week. We hope you have found this edition of your Automobile Electronic Magazine informative as well as entertaining. You can also check us out on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. On behalf of my dad, Butch Gamboa, this has been your host, Ray Louie Gamboa. Be stay safe.